Okay, Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in 2 cases. First case is cause number M330166. Second case is cause number M330168. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Victor Felipe Leon. Mr. Leon, is that your full name?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Leon, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Leon, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Leon, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Leon?
Doing fine, yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Leon, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Wright Kimler. Attorney Kimler, how are you doing?
Well, Your Honor.
That's good. Now, Mr. Kimler, do you waive a record in Mr. Leon's case?
So,
State is represented by Attorney Erica Porter. Attorney Porter, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Dan.
Mr. Leon, I have before me in cause number M330166 an information. In this information, it alleges that you, Victor Felipe Leon, on or about April 18th of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Leon, do you understand what you've been charged with?
yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Leon, how do you plead guilty? Not guilty or no contest? Now, you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
That's correct.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Mr. Leon, I also have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. You recognize this document?
Yes.
On page 2 of the same document, there's a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked guilty. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document, that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
There are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you are waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Mr. Leon, you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
It is, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Leon, before you sign and initial these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney, Mr. Kimler, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir. Did.
And did you read and understand everything that your attorney, Mr. Kimler, went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Leon, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, I am.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibit Number 1 into evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objection.
No objection. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted into evidence. Mr. Kimler, you advised and counsel Mr. Leon, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
There is none, Your Honor.
Mr. Leon, your attorney, Mr. Kimler, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Leon, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
In exchange for the defendant's plea of guilty, the state is offered 90 days over 1 year probation, $500 fine, interlock device, 60 hours community service, and court costs. We're going to dismiss the resisting arrest M330168.
Mr. Director.
Okay, Mr. Leon, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you'll not be required to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $422. You will also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month, and a reimbursement fee of $15. You'll also be required to pay the Jefferson County DWI education and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you would have to pay while you're on probation each month, is $167. Will you be able to pay the $167 each month?
Yes.
You will also be required to perform 60 hours of community service. You'll be required to install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate. You'll be required to attend and complete a DWI education class, have a drug and alcohol assessment, and adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. In addition, the state will be dismissing cause number M330168, the companion case. Now, Mr. Leon, do you understand the state's offer?
Yeah, I understand that.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, I do.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Like that.
Mr. Leon, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Leon, you're gonna stand on the X next to your attorney and follow the directions of our clerk. Once you finish following the directions of the clerk, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're working on it.